boys and girls. Today I want to talk to you about theme in literature. And literature is what we read, our fictional stories that we've already talked about. Theme is simply the message or the lesson that the author wants the reader to take away from the text. Now here's the secret. The theme can be anything you want it to be as long as you can support that message or that lesson with your thinking and parts of the text. Everyone who reads a story, we might all read the same story or a same poem, and we may all come away with a different theme. And that's okay, because our background knowledge and who we are makes a difference. We bring our own experiences to what we read. And when we read, we should feel something. We should feel some emotion or some excitement. There should be something happening. We should be able to create that movie in our mind and have some emotional connection to what we're reading. If we're not having an emotional connection to what we're reading, we probably need to read something else, because anything that you read should spark your mind to think through things. And so I want to share with you some of the common themes that we find in stories or poems that we read. Some of those themes are about respect. Some of those themes could be dreaming big. Another theme could be acceptance. Just accepting who we are, accepting people. Another one might be to show kindness. Another one could be love. Another theme could just be, be yourself. Could be another theme about anger. Some more themes about friendship. Some things about compassion. Could be another theme about fairness, about being fair. Now, there are hundreds and hundreds of words and phrases that we could use to describe theme, but your theme is your overall idea. And when you are trying to figure out what the theme of a text is, there are some things that you should think about. One of the first things you should think about is, what does the author want me to learn? What does the author want me to learn? Think about that. You might want to think about, what exactly is the message here? And then one more thing to think about when you're trying to figure out what the theme of a text is. What is this really about? Because with theme, you have to take your background knowledge and what you know and what the text says and what you're feeling to make an inference and infer a theme. Your theme isn't going to be directly stated. The author's not going to come out and say, hey, I want you to learn about friendship today. It's not. The author is going to let you come to those conclusions. Any good author is going to want you to make meaning of that text for them. So today I want to share with you, I grew up with Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I'm probably showing my age. You may or may not know who Mr. Rogers is, but you might know of Daniel Tigers, because I think he has a show on TV. But I grew up with Mr. Rogers. So this is a book of his poems and things he has written. And I liked this one. I've always liked this one. I remember him reading this poem on his show. So as I'm reading it, I want you to think about, what does the author want me to learn? What's the big message? And then what is this really about? And let's see if maybe one of these words helps us figure out what the theme to the text is, okay? This is called Be the Best of Whatever You Are. If you can't be a pine on the top of a hill, be a shrub in the valley, but be the best little shrub by the side of the rill. If you can't be a woods, be a tree. If you can't be a highway, then just be a trail. If you can't be the sun, be a star. It isn't by size that you win or you fail. Be the best of whatever you are. Be the best of whatever you are. And there is the illustration for that story. I want to think about that. What theme, what does the author want me to learn? Well, I think that he wants me to know that even if I want to be the greatest teacher on the planet, if I can't be the greatest teacher on the planet in the United States of America Teacher of the Year, if I can't be that, then be the best that I can be where I am. I'm good with that. I think from this text, he's telling me that whatever I am is okay. That if I'm not the very, 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 very best of what I am, do the very best that I can. And then what is this really about? Well, I think about the text tonight, there are a lot of clues in here. It says, be the best of whatever you are. Be the best of whatever you are. So if I think about that, I think Mr. Rogers is telling me that it's okay that I'm not famous and on TV and have my own reality show. I'm good with that. But he's telling me to be the best that I can be and be who I am. And I think that's what he wants me to take away from that. So I would think the theme would be something along the lines of maybe be yourself. But even better than that, I think, and really now that I look at the title of the poem, I think he kind of already told me what he wanted me to know. I think he wants me to be the best me I can be. I think that's the theme of that poem right there. I think that's my theme. So be yourself. Just be the best of whatever yourself is. And that's okay. That's what I get out of it. So when you're reading today and you're reading independently and you're thinking about theme, I want you to think about theme today when you read. And I want you to read with these 3 questions in your mind. What does the author want me to learn? What's the message in here? What is this really about? Can you think about those 3 things when you read today? And see if you can come up with the theme of your text that you're reading.